The lovely Caren McSherry joining us in our little kitchen set today, and we're doing a bit of Cooking 101.
We are. This is a new thing that we're going to sort of provide the viewers with. Basics on basics.
This does not look basic to me,
no.
But all right, okay, bring it on.
So artichokes are, Lynn, one of those things that you look at and you think, You order them in a restaurant, you think that's great, and then when it comes to doing it at home, you shy away.
Well, I've certainly bought them in the jar, pickled in the jar.
Exactly.
And I've seen them at the grocery store, but you know, I have absolutely no idea what to do with them, so I have never bought one myself. Okay. So I'm looking forward to this.
Two versions. First version is the whole artichoke.
Right.
The second version is the mini baby. The difference between this whole one is there is a very thick inner thistle, or the choke as they call it.
Okay.
So in order to prepare them, and they're in season now, so you want to trim all of these sort of thorny edges. Now these are really nice ones. They're not really ratty, and a lot of times you will find them quite ratty on the ends. So you want to trim all that off, and then you want to plunge them into hot boiling water that's got either lemon or vinegar added to it. The water must be acidulated or acid added, or they will turn gray. So they get, we'll just take that little end off there.
Okay.
And
how much vinegar or lemon do we add?
About 2 tablespoons of vinegars in the water.
Okay.
Now the joy of the baby, they're very prickly, and I'm going to let you do one, and I'm going to do one. Don't cut yourself.
Very prickly.
Very prickly. So with the babies, these are my favorite, is you just peel each one back like that.
Okay.
And right to the white part.
And now you can buy these little tiny guys at the grocery store as well, right beside the big guys?
Yes, you're going to find, the babies you don't quite find everywhere. You know where you find a lot of them? Commercial Drive, in the ethnic areas.
Okay.
Spain, France, Italy are the biggest Mediterranean producers, and California produces 100% of American consumption, because they are the biggest producer of artichokes in America.
I was going to beat you.
And then you just take that little tip off, and then carefully we trim that. Now on the babies, they're so easy because they cook very quickly. They cook in about 12 minutes. So we just plunge those into the water like so.
Okay, so you just trim the tiny,
that little prickly part, because you feel that it's
prickly.
Yeah.
And then this as well?
Yeah. And then toss it in.
Oh, toss.
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 Good girl. So then, because that does take a bit to cook, what we're going to do is, I've already done these.
Prep them. Okay.
So for the big one, what you do is you take it out of the water, and you see how the color is about the same. We're going to cut it in half.
It's a little bit more yellow almost.
And you cut it straight through and down, and now we expose why they call it an artichoke. Here is the choke. You cannot eat that. It's sort of a thorny thistle. Now you want to make sure that here's the bottom right here, and that's the best part, the most delicious part. So really what we're removing is just this part that has the thistle. A grapefruit spoon works really well, and you just lift that out, and it's all ready to eat.
Wow. So
what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of oil into this nice hot pan. You're going to do the sea salt and the pepper on this, and I'll take the choke out of this one.
So just sprinkle a little sea salt
all
on
over,
it?
yeah,
All
that
over
you
it,
got it.
all over it. Okay.
And then a good grinding of pepper. A good grinding. Now can you see that? Just lift it out. So it's not that hard.
Right.
It wants to be blotted on kitchen towels, not paper towels. Look, that's beautiful. Now we're going to sear that. The stem is very edible, very tender.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn that one upside down and sear it. Now, for the purpose of time, in this pan,
you're all about little magic pans over here.
I have shallots and garlic.
Right.
Those are all going to go in.
Okay.
So we've cut the babies in half. Now, if the camera can see that there is no choke. Now, it isn't a separate species of artichoke. The big ones grow up towards the sun, and the little ones are picked premature, and they're hiding underneath the fronds or the leaves.
Okay.
And that prevents them from growing big and they don't develop the choke.
So this part of the little one you can eat?
Yes, the whole thing.
Right. This part of the big one you can't
You cannot.
eat.
You have to take it out as we did.
Okay. Oops, I think I just threw.
And then this is going to go back on the heat. We're going to toss that up, warm those through. Now this is so easy because you just boil those up and that's it. And then we warm them through with the shallots and the garlic. You could put some lime juice, lemon zest, anything like that in it. You could add thyme. You could add a little bit of flavoring if you wanted.
And these are just a vegetable that you can serve with what then?
You'd serve this as a first course, as an appetizer or first course.
Okay.
So then you take your dish. This is how I would serve this at home. Done with that. You take your big artichoke. And you can do these, so you prepare all of these like the day before or even the morning of, and you then grill them like that. Now you can do this on the barbecue. It does not have to be in a fry pan, but we can't go outside.
Right.
You then fill that lovely little cavity with your own homemade mayo, or you can do a chipotle mayo, which is what I brought from the store. And then this is a delightful alternative to a salad. I'm so done with salad.
Wow.
So there's that, and then a little extra on the side.
You're done with salad.
I am. It's kind of boring. We always do salad. And then now you're going to ask me the million-dollar question.
How do you eat it?
Thank you. This, it is very simple, and it's very kind of one of those romantic things. It's a romantic.
We're running out of time, so don't be too romantic.
Okay, so you pull, you dip the end, and you just pull the bottom with your teeth, and that is not edible. So it is a fairly low-calorie dish. I'm going to finish this one with a little bit of cheese on top. That goes on to...
Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting this tiny little, like 2 millimeters of stuff.
That's it. After all that, that's really, you boiled.
It's tasty, though.
But it's meant to be, and you can sprinkle some of the finely chopped parsley on that.
On your stuff here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then those are ready to eat, and you can eat the whole thing.
Okay.
This, what I'm saying, is sort of a slow, kind of, it's a lovely beginning. So artichokes don't have to be hard to do. You just pull the little ends, and those are all ready to go.
Very good.
Very good. Those you can eat the whole thing. So 2 ways, babies, full scale. This is really pretty. Don't forget you can do that on the barbecue too in the summer now that it's going.
Artichokes 101.
Artichokes 101.
Thanks so much, Caren McSherry. Westla's standing by with more from Child Run. We're back in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.